Let us now meet the starters for both teams. First, for the PhilHealth Konsulta Health Insurers. Let's start with our outside hitter, number 1, Mitch Upton. Male blocker, number 7, Aina Caspillo. Outside hitter, number 8, Kang Rica. Opposite hitter, team captain at number 11, Ken Texon. Male blocker, number 14, Joy Pagon. Setter, number 15, NN Raterta. Starting libero at number 12, Mai Magbantay. Head coach of PhilHealth, Carl Espino. Calling on the starters of the National Housing Authority, Home Masters. Let's start with our middle blocker, number 1, Kitero Sale. Outside hitter, number 8, Jobel de la Cruz. Another outside hitter, number 9, Rhea Oñate. Middle blocker, number 11, Lisa Miano. Setter and her team captain at number 15, Mads Martin. Opposite hitter, number 16, Daday Poliero. Starting libero at number 12, Jen Balao. Head coach of the Home Masters, Mike Reynoso.
Insurers looking to stay alive para sa playoffs, and both of them are in a good position. Mas maganda Health Insurers kesa sa Home Masters. So obviously, ang mga blue shirts need this win.
Importante para magkaroon ng outside look. Diba? Dun sa last spot. Pero ang PhilHealth, alam mo, isa sa mga bagong teams natin ito. No? And you have to appreciate, of course, health ng bawat sektor. Lahat ng tumutulong sa kanila. But I'd like to point it out lang. Itong si Mr. Delio Aceron ng PhilHealth, from the basketball team to the volleyball team. I mean, ang bilis eh. Competitive agad eh. No? They're not going to allow it na yung kanilang honeymoon period hindi maganda ang chance. So I won't be surprised if ang pep talk dito sa PhilHealth ay ganun-ganun na lang to secure that number 5
That's
spot.
right. And right now, it's in their hands and it's theirs to lose. Ika nga.
Dahil pag nanalo ang PhilHealth dito, they would go at 5 and 8 with their last game going up against DFA.
DFA next week. Sorry, it's a Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
And right now, they are in solo 5 and they can stay in 5 kung makuha nila yung panalo. Right here, as Rica hits it into the net. 1-all po tayo. Both teams scoring off errors ng kalaban.
Here on the blue side, we mentioned Rosale, Amiano. These are the two ladies who need to get it going. Umpisa pa lang. Umpisa pa lang. Of course, we've covered ilang games sila, kapatid, that they're looking for support from others. And while easier said than done, wala ka ng choice. Nandito ka sa point of no return. Diba? Kung mga you treat every game as your last game.
Second point para sa Home Masters. Error na naman para kay Pagon this time ng Health Insurers. So parehong koponan, no attack points yet. Maagang pamasko, ika nga, naninigay ng puntos. De la Cruz hits from the back row. Pagon susubok. There's a two-handed easy over. Rosale passes off-speed hit. Rica inangat. Another easy over. And there's the first attack point of the match coming from Raterta.
Raterta also another bright spot para dito sa PhilHealth. And they need everyone on board. All hands on deck talaga dito.
So surprisingly, the setter Raterta ang nakakuha ng unang puntos para sa Health Insurers. There's a short pass. Pagon with the drop shot. Rosale ang nakakuha. And both teams sort of feeling it out sa panimula ng ating opening set.
Talagang may ganun no? Yung medyo diesel engine lahat.
Ito naman ang unang attack point para sa Home Masters. De la Cruz mula sa back row.
I like yung what you mentioned earlier, Eric, na after Sunday, there'd be a break before we resume action on June 4, di ba? Tama ka, June 4. So enough time really to recover, get more training in place. And unfortunately, after Sunday, yung 7 and 8, talagang pahinga muna.
Next, season 4 na yun.
Kita-kits lang sa season 4, di ba?
Eh, malaking bagay yung rest and recovery na yun because those teams, tulad na bagit natin, it's a knockout match sa playoffs. So you want all teams, all 4 teams, 100% para patas-patas ang bakbakan.
So dito na rin siyempre, dating yung tapusin na mga trabaho muna, lahat ng mga backlog sa trabaho.
That's right.
Diba?
3-all.
Ito yung inaasahan natin dito dahil may kanya-kanyang agenda tong dalawang ito
Service ace, the first one sa ating first set. Para kay Pagon. Nasusubukan ng maaga ang reception nitong Home Masters as the Health Insurers get their first lead. Ooh, a really bad pass for Liero. Sends it to no one.
Hindi na ipakita sa screen but I like how Poliero reacted to that. Alam mo, kung kakampi ka niya, papatawarin mo na dahil sorry naman siya.
So 2-point run para sa Health Insurers but they put a stop to it on their own. A service fault para kay Pagon.
Interestingly, kapatid, itong PhilHealth, they've already committed 3 errors kontra dito sa NHA na wala pa.
Nice hit para kay Caspillo pero good floor defense pinakita ng Home Masters. Rica, papasa yung bola. Agton with a drop shot. De La Cruz, muntik na magbanggaan. Tsaka si Olarte. Or Oñate, beg your pardon. Rosale from the back row. Agton. And that'll be a 2-point lead para sa Health Insurers.
We love that those rallies waiting for anyone who was not sure how to bring it back. But tingnan mo, si Rosale at the back, not shy to hit that ball.
Right now, kailangan maging more aggressive nitong Home Masters. Amiano, you mentioned her name kanina,
Yes.
Siki, as one of the go-tos. Agton, back-to-back points.
The moment you get under 10 points from both Amiano and Rosale, not a good spot there for NHA. They really have to score in double digits.
Biggest lead, 3 points para sa Health Insurers. Amiano against the double block. Raterta on 2. Inangat ni Oñate. De La Cruz from the back row. That could have been outside. Rica kinuha ang bola. Caspillo with the easy over. Amiano again.
There you go. So the 3-headed monster for NHA, Amiano, De La Cruz, Rosale, they're joining forces now down by 2 points only.
Served by Rhea Oñate. 5-7 ang ating talaan. Agton. And comes up short.
Hindi niya maloko si Amiano. Tried to stay up in the air, but Amiano also with that leaping ability, staying with the ball.
Nakamatangka din si Amiano eh.
Oo naman. Ang hula ko dito, baka mga 5'9", 5'10"?
Yeah, could be. Rica mula sa back row. That's straight outside. And just like that, nabura yung 3-point lead ng Health Insurers.
Now, you're the Health Insurers, sir. You're rather NHA. Ang gusto mo ipagpatuloy ito because the moment you stop that run, PhilHealth will take advantage.
Di pa po lumalamang dito ang Home Masters. They can do it right now. De La Cruz off speed hit. Easy pick up para kay Raterta. It's a broken play. Raterta, the center, will attack.
And she liked it.
Martin with the easy over. Caspillo block. De La Cruz. Bad pass there para kay De La Cruz. And there it is, the first lead para sa Home Masters. 8-7 off the shot by De La Cruz.
I saw her after that pass. Nung nakita niyang maisasalba yung second ball, took a quick look at the back, nakita niya libre yung likod.
Puntahan natin itong report ni Jess Constantino.
Eric and Chiki, for the PhilHealth Konsulta, ang kalaban daw nila ngayon ay ang kanilang sarili. Kaya ang paalala ni Coach Anthony Espino, unang-una, bawal at walang titingin sa scoreboard. Dahil daw kapag lamang sila, ay medyo nagre-relax. At kapag naman nalamangan, ay medyo nagre-rattle sila. Pangalawa, huwag maging overconfident that they are included already in the top 6. And lastly, they have to enjoy the game. Dahil nga daw kapag nag-e-enjoy sila, ay mas lumalabas yung kanilang laro. For the lineup naman, wala ngayon si Ferolino, Aguilar at Atienza para sa Health Insurers. Back to you guys.
At Jess Constantino, here is a shot by Rica. So back-to-back points para sa Health Insurers. Makakuha ang kalamangan dito pero walang lumilingon sa scoreboard.
Takpan na daw. Kung maaari nga lang daw, dyan na lang sila sa side na yan para di kita
Para di
yung
kita,
score,
no?
Pero dun sa hindi po nakakaalam, 2 sets na mananatili yung ating mga teams on the side that they are in right now before they change for the next 2 sets.
Chibel de la Cruz is blocked. Martin balik kay de la Cruz. Good dig para kay Magpantay and Rica again. Back-to-back points.
Now, Rica earlier overcooked it by going with the long ball. Ito naman, cross-court, sakto lang.
Right now, very comfortable. You see itong Health Insurers smiling, laughing. A lot of high fives. Lamang sila ng dalawa. They led by as many as 3. Amiano with a hit. Good dig. And kinapos si Rica. She has been up and down so far here in the first set.
Tried to salvage yung set sa kanya ni Magpantay.
Poliero serving. 9-10. Chance to tie once again. Nakakatatlong deadlock na po tayo dito in the first set. Caspillo attacks. One-handed dig para kay Rosale. She didn't like it. Chance ball. Rica. Back-to-back errors naman para kay Rica.
Yun yung kinapos yung talon. Lundag niya dahil she was able to hit it under the ball.
Really rough start para kay Rochelle Rica. 4 errors, only 2 points in the game. Nabigyan siya ng pointers doon ni Coach Espino. Service fault para kay Poliero. And the lead is back with the Health Insurers. So roller coaster ride itong first start ng ating first set.
Nipentak, fair tayo dito.
11 serving 10. Amiano with a pass. Amiano gets it back. Nagbago isip. Two-handed push. And there is Pagon. The tip. De la Cruz pounds it in.
Perfect execution. Good jump. Good location. Going to zone 1.
And as you look at this replay, tumingin sa atin si Raterta. No? Meron silang pinabati dito si...
Ayaw na. Sino ba? Hello po.
Greetings from M.M. Raterta of PhilHealth. Watching from the U.S. Si Kathy Primrose and Christine Fletcher.
Si Kathy. Tsaka si Christine.
That's right.
Sila.
Sila. Yes, hello.
Kumusta po kayo? Sana naalala nyo kami ni Eric. Long time no.
Salamat po sa pagtangkilik at panonood at pagsuporta kila Raterta and the Health Insurers.
Malamang sa malamang, madaling araw siguro. Depende sa part ng
US.
Amerika, kung nasan sila. Salamat po.
Samantala, service fault para kay Amiano. Marami ng pinakaulang errors itong home masters.
Kung ikaw ang NHA, ayaw mo diesel engine. Diba? Yes, alam mo may chance ka pa. But for the chance to become more solid, you have to get the first set.
That's right. Just like yung ginawa ng DFA kanina in the first game. And
Yes.
another error here para kay Jabel de la Cruz. Because right away, if you lose the first set against a team that you've not won a set against, medyo dehado ka na going into set 2.
Tapos ang PhilHealth naman, isa lang ang goal nila. Solidify that number 5. Di ba? Pero ang reminder, huwag kukumpiyansa.
Oo. Chance ball. Magpantay, inangat. Rica. There's an overdig. And Pago naman, papalo. There comes Jobel de la Cruz. Off-speed hit. Easy up para kay Texon. Texon attacks. Inangat ni Martin. De la Cruz again. Another off-speed hit. Raterta naman nag-angat. Agton sets it up to Rica. Bang! It is outside.
I'm a little bit worried dahil De La Cruz has been getting a lot of those passes. She still looks fresh. Diba? Pero how long can they keep going on to her?
Matala, if you're PhilHealth naman, you're gotta be worried for Rica. 2 points, 5 errors.
Yun lang. Pero ang ginagawa ni Raterta dito, no, trying to distribute that ball to a lot of people, try to activate others apart from Rika.
Matala Rika again, pero that set medyo dikit din sa net.
Yeah.
So, not entirely Rika's fault.
At lamang na ang NHA.
For the second time here in the first set. De La Cruz, good serve. Raterta underhand pass, Texon. Cut shot, Rosale has been quiet. Nice push, corner pocket. Para kay Martin.
At unti-unti, no, sinusubukan dito ng NHA to take advantage of what? Take note, kapatid, 9 of the 15 points of NHA are coming from the errors of PhilHealth.
That's right. Really sloppy first set para sa Health Insurers. Biggest lead to para sa Home Masters. And another bad shot para kay Paco. Coach Espino has seen enough. Natawag ng timeout after that error. We'll listen in.
Guys, avoid errors tao. Wala may blocker man. Sagot ha. Kung sino yung lalo lagi kayo, hindi kayo kusog. Basta ilang point nila. Bilang.
Yung 8
Tayo tatlo. Kaya. Team.
Little trouble para sa Health Insurers. Down by their biggest deficit. Tatlo. Kalamangan ng kalaban, the NHA Home Masters.
They gotta watch out for those errors. But for NHA, they want more of those from PhilHealth. They've already received 10 gifts, 10 errors from PhilHealth. Make that 11. It's an ace.
Caspillo with a reception error there. De La Cruz, who has struggled and gets her 5th point. 5-0 run para sa Home Masters. Now leading by 4 points. Remember, hindi pa sila nakasungkit ng isang set kontra sa Health Insurers in their first meeting. Rika, overdig para kay Foliero. Back row, Agton has been quiet. Only 3 points para kay Agton. Rika again. And Rika has 6 of the 10 errors na ipamigay ng Health Insurers. Long rally. Amiano, back row. Well, that could have been outside. Kinuha ni Amiano. Back row, De La Cruz. Raterta goes to Texon. Poliero passes. And Martin with the easy over.
You gotta love the floor defense from both sides.
That's true. Rosale nasa harap. And Rosale will get her first point of the game.
Showing us na hindi kinakailangan authoritative palagi yung atake. But alam mo, more than this attack of Rosale, if they get to win one set here, alam mo yung psychological edge na kaya naman pala natin
Laking bagay yun.
to get one against PhilHealth. At bibit-bitin yan second set.
Biggest lead for either team, 5 points. And that is outside Jobel De La Cruz. Looking for an ace, but misses the mark. Nevertheless, lamang pa sila ng 4 dito.
Only the first error there of De La Cruz. Or second, rather.
Dahil pass para kay Rosale. Easy over para kay Amiano. Raterta to Agton, who's in front. Back-to-back points para sa Health Insurers.
That time around, wala nang sumugal sa blue shirts to jump or defend the net. Ginawa nila, inabangan na lang yung long ball.
Good serve para kay Rika. That's a ace.
That's a good way to counter. Di ba yung shaky start ni Rika?
Third point para kay Rochelle Rika, and it's a 3-point run para sa Health Insurers. Martin. Easy over. Chance to make it 4 in a row. There it is.
They know it. They know that on the opposing side, pag wala sa coverage area, hindi agad nakaka-react itong NHA.
Oo. And first timeout, tinatawag dito ng Home Masters. Pakinggan natin.
O, basa ulit.
Sampatay tayo, sampatay.
Tingnan nyo kagad yung atakon ng kabila kung hahampas o hindi. Makikita nyo naman kagad eh. Batayan nyo na. O, sige, lamang pa tayo isa. Alagaan na.
Ready kayo na.
Alagaan na.
Well, gustong putulin ng Home Masters itong 4-point run ng Health Insurers. It's supposed to be 17-18 now. Rosale. Top spin on the shot. Agton again. Amiano, much better defense sa back row. De La Cruz. Raterta, back to Agton. Good defense. Para dito sa Home Masters, Rosale sends it over.
Pinipili lang ni Rosale no, kung saan siya tatalon to defend at the net because I think she's trying to conserve that energy dun sa mga opportunity na pwede siyang pumalo.
Amiano with a standing spike mula sa back row. Oh, what a shot there para kay Pagon.
Pagon has been observing Rosale jumping straight up and then looking at the left and right, walang coverage, opting to go to the right side.
That makes it 5 in a row. Pinuntos ng Health Insurers to tie the game. And this will be at least the 6th deadlock and finally a side out mula kay Rosales.
So Galyon going to the back, realizing that the opponent who served hindi agad bumalik sa pwesto and took time to go inside the court, go back inside the court.
Pangiti na lang si Coach Espino as the lead goes back to the Home Masters. Good pass para kay Caspillo. Agton again. Poliero with a dig. And it's another easy over mula sa Home Masters. And that's going to be outside mula kay Pagon. Back-to-back points para sa Home Masters.
20 against 18. NHA, last thing you want is to stop this nice run you're having and then give PhilHealth that momentum the latter part ng first set.
Good serve para kay Martin and it's an ace.
What a way to continue your run.
Pagkatapos magpakawala ng 5 straight points ng Health Insurers, sumagot naman ang Home Masters with 3 straight. (21 serving 18). This one outside.
Ang part ng net na kaaway ng lahat ng player talaga. No? Itong antenna. Ito.
Ayan na. Joy Pagon with a nice serve. Rosale. H. Agton, battle at the net. Winning over Rosale.
Go ahead, Bart. I'm not sure if Rosale is bothered by something sa kanyang... because I would always see her a little bit more aggressive in terms of jumping at the net.
That's true.
Pero ngayon parang may reservations eh.
Saka heavily braced. Actually, well, both these, but there's more bracing on the left.
Yes.
Parang iika-ika siya ngayon after that jumping against Mitch Pagon. And ngayon, medyo nahuli na siya sa pagtalon. And Pagon scores.
And sometimes I would see parang a grimace on the face na parang may iniinda. Ay, ito na. Tabla ulit.
That's right. Sumagot ng 3-point run sila Coach Espino and the Health Insurers. And iika-ika pa rin po si Rosale. There's really something wrong with that left knee. Amiano from the back row. Got it.
Ito yung sigh of relief, ano? To stop that run.
They really got to get something going from any other players because Rosale is playing at probably 60%. That serve. May have been outside. Kinuha ni Rica. Now a chance to make it a 2-point lead. Amiano. Picked up by Rica mula sa likod. Agton, that ball is behind her. Pinalo pa rin. Now De La Cruz from the back row. Yes, nobody there.
I would say that was a blessing there because Amiano got the second ball. So obviously, wala sa kanya yung palo. No? But good thing De La Cruz was able to go all the way to the back.
And Coach Espino tatawag ng timeout. They're back down by 2 points late in the first set.
Huwag ka masyadong pumasok.
Guys, ano nyo, i-compose nyo yung sarili.
We didn't catch much dun sa timeout ni Coach Espino. That's his last one. Wala na po siyang timeout remaining and they're in a dangerous position. It's 2 points either way. 2 points to tie para sa Health Insurers, 2 points to win para sa Home Masters.
I've always commented on Rosales' service preparation. Alam mo siya yung sinasagad talaga niya yung allowed dahil hinahanap niya kung saan papupuntahin yung bola eh.
Agton, they needed that side out. Because you don't want to be 24-1 or 24-21 down contra sa Home Masters. That would have been the case kung wala silang side out.
No, magtataka ko extended set to kapatid. The rate we're going.
That's true. Yung up and downs natin dito sa first set. Martin to Amiano. Oof, what a nice dig. Considering yung palo ni Amiano para kay Rica. De La Cruz from the back row. Raterta on 2. Inangat ni Martin. Battle at the net. And Caspillo ties the game.
So we've seen this from the get-go nitong set na ito. No? Na runs of 3-4 points. 3-4 points.
Now Texon, the team captain, serving for the lead. Bad pass para kay Amiano. It's an easy over. Buti na itawid pa doon ni Oñate. And it's a 3-point run as Agton puts it away and set point para sa Health Insurers.
We heard that from Jess earlier. Pag lamang yung kalaban, nararate lang PhilHealth. Pero pag lamang sila, nagiging complacent. And I'm sure they're in the good spot right now to get this set number 1.
Pareho lang yan. Magmadali kayo, magmabagal kayo. Pag pumutos kayo, isa lang din yan. Kada pumutos nyo, hindi yan magpo 2 points, 3 points. Relax lang.
Pawinan, bansa. Go, what is it na tayo?
NHA!
But at this point, that's really all they need. One stop. Nadinig nyo sa huddle. They can get a good pass. They score. They tie the game. And tulad nga binanggit mo kanina, an extended set is what we might see. And they could really, just one pass and they're there.
So, maganda sinabi nun, magmadali ka, hindi ka magmadali. 1 point is 1 point.
That's right.
Walang 3 points dito.
And there's the bad pass. Pero may chance pa sila. They get an easy over. They've got to defend here. Dahil aatake si Agton. And that dig is no good. As Agton, courtesy of a 4-point run, is a come-from-behind win para sa Health Insurers here in the first set.
PhilHealth making sure that they were able to get their bearings back, not get affected by the runs of NHA. And quickly, ito na yung sinasabi nilang laro with confidence sa kailangan nila. Is De La Cruz, who has 6 points, you know, and then good thing they were able to limit their errors to 5, but they need more attack points.
And if you're the home masters, yung depensa mo right now in set number 2 will have to focus on Mitch Agton.
Yes.
10 points in the first set alone para kay Mitch Agton of the Health Insurers.
Alam mo, Eric, nakita ko rin nung first set, bibihira na yung mga nasa harap, challenging the hits, no? What they're doing, or at least most of the time, is pagpapalo ng PhilHealth, umaatras yung anim, expecting or inaabangan na yung long ball. Na unlike previous games that we've seen, na merong nagbabantay sa net. Kung meron man, it's going to be Rosales, single coverage. But apart from that, NHA, I think, is trying to rely on their floor coverage, hoping that the hit won't be as hard and their dig would be high in success rate.
Well, another thing to watch out for is yung tuhod ni Rosales
Oo nga eh.
here in set number 2 as they get a chance ball. Rosales with the top spin again. Rica. Blocked by Rosales. Ito yung binanggit mo that right now they're not showing that they're relying on floor defense. Block at the net by Rosales. And De La Cruz from the back row flying in to score the second point ng home masters.
In fact, yung talon ni Rosales doon was higher than her previous attempts. But the hit, kung napapansin natin yung atake ni Rosales, off-speed eh, no? Hindi na talaga pinapalo eh. Ako, ikaw ang PhilHealth naman, ayaw mo nang ulitin yung first set dahil kung tutuusin yun, just they were able to recover lang latter part.
That's right. Good start para sa home masters. This is what you want to happen after losing a close one in the first set. Martin, Rosales, and the drop shot is good.
So ito na, parang ano rin, no? Parang diesel engine. Nag-init na si Rosales.
Tite Rosales makes it a 3-0 start para sa Blue Shirts. Martin serving very well so far. A short pass there. This is a broken play. And ends up in an easy over para sa Health Insurers. Amiano, back row. Another chance para umatake and they don't even need to. Caspillo sends it outside. 4-0 start para sa NHA.
I gotta applaud our line officials. Partner, hindi hindi mahirap yan hindi madaling gawin.
Madali yan.
Because, di ba yung ball naging flat din yan eh. So you have to look kung tatama pa siya sa end line.
And finally, the run ends on a service error para kay Martin. First point para sa Health Insurers.
Courtesy of that service error.
Mahilig sa come from behind itong Health Insurers. Gusto nagpapabugbog muna para bida no?
And hindi, I mean, maraming ganon. Yung mga never say die at galing sa baba. But kung ikaw yung coach, ayaw mo makipaglaro ng apoy sa ganon eh.
Nakaka-nervous yun, nakaka-high blood yung ganon.
And sometimes, Eric, diba, it becomes a habit na unconsciously, di mo muna gagalingan. Or hindi man gagalingan. Di mo muna sisipagan. And sabi mo, habol naman tayo mamaya. Paano pag lahat kayo mali ang gising?
Saka, there are times na you just can't turn it on.
It happens to the best of them. Even to the champion teams.
There's a service ace. And nice 3-point answer para dito sa Health Insurers. They're within 1. Chance to tie. Rica. Amiano with a great pass. Martin to Rosales with a push. And Rosales scores again.
Ito yung perfect example na PhilHealth can turn it on if they want to.
Pero Rosales, you can't see it here, but she's walking to the service area. Iika-ika talaga. She is absolutely not on 100%. Now we can say right now.
Take note of that left foot. Kasi alam mo bakit? Yung heel niya hindi nagtatouch sa sahig. Yung toes lang ang pa naglalakad siya. So, not sure what's bothering her right now.
Mantala, off the block. A point para sa Health Insurers. Take a look. Amiano got a touch, but it goes outside. So, back to a 1-point game tayo. 4 serving 5. Rica has an ace already. One of the 4 aces para sa Health Insurers. And De Ocampo Fresh legs off the bench. De La Cruz with a drop shot. Raterta. De Ocampo with the easy over. Amiano. And magpantay with a great dig. Good save to keep it alive para kay Ralios. Long rally. Agton with a drop. Easy pickup para kay Amiano.
Now we're seeing better coverage from NHA dito sa harap.
And from defense to offense.
Kasi mga drop shots, hindi na ngayon madali para sa PhilHealth.
Oh. And another block. This time it goes in. Nice defensive play para kay Amiano.
Now you got Amiano in front, Rosale at the back. So hati itong dalawang veterano. But at least with Amiano, could jump and very agile in trying to defend that net kahit na single coverage lang.
Another block by Amiano, but better coverage para sa Health Insurers. De Ocampo, Rosale keeping it alive and with 1 foot. Actually, 1 leg. And Anton, as nahuli na doon, si Rosale defensively.
You saw that too, di ba? Pag habol niya, jumping and landing on the right leg. Not allowing pressure to be put on that left leg.
And that will not count. That is beyond the antenna.
De La Cruz had to change her approach, wanted to go up and try to cut it. Na nakita niyang imposible na ngabulin.
Well, despite these errors, there are 2 already para sa Home Masters. They are still up by 1 as we send it to Jess Constantino.
Yes, Eric and Chiki, this season has been a learning experience for the NHA Home Masters, and while their goal is to get a win today to keep their hopes to make it to the next round alive, malaki na rin yung pasasalamat ng NHA on how the team improved this season. According to the coaching staff nga daw, despite the standings, kitang-kita nila na yung fighting spirit nga daw ng koponan ay hindi nawawala, which is a sign of the good things to come. For this game, 2 bagay nga lang yung pinababantayan ni coach sa kanila, no? Yung palo nga ni Agton at Rica. At pangalawa, magkaroon lang ng matibay na reception. Regarding naman dun sa injury ni Rosale kanina, medyo may iniinda nga daw siya on the left foot, no? Pero bibigyan ko kayo ng mas update in a short while. Balik muna sa inyo.
Alright, maraming salamat, Jess. We look forward to that update on the either the foot or the leg ni Kite Rosale. Right now, naibaliktad na ng Health Insurers ang sitwasyon. They get an ace and it results in a 2-point lead for the white and green.
And going back to that injury of Rosale, you gotta tip your hat off.
Oo. Warrior.
Anong degree ng pain yan? Dahil alam niya yung importansya ng dalawang ito.
Right. 5-point run para sa Health Insurers. The lead by 2 and a service ace again. Back-to-back aces para kay Paco.
Miscommunication here between De La Cruz and Rosale.
And kita mo hindi maka-atras si Rosale. Not fast enough. Kaya tumama na sa may balikat niya na yung bola. Timeout dito para sa Home Masters. We'll listen in. Back here is Paco Arena for the second game of our triple header after a 4-0 start para sa Blue Shirts on the right of your screens. Eh ngayon, naghahabol na sila down by 3.
At kinakailangan mahinto ito, no? If you want to get a good shot of getting a win here. And you mentioned it, Eric, hindi pa nakakasungkit ng isang set ang NHA.
They almost had one in the first set.
Kasi we're up
23-21.
Exactly. Bago nag 4-0 run, ano?
There's a side out after the timeout para sa Home Masters. They are within 2 points now. Valerie Rayos serving. Ooh. It was short and it was sideways. It didn't look good, that serve. So balik sa tatlo ang kalamangan ng Health Insurers as Mauricio will check in. Napaltan si Di Ocampo.
And the error is also catching up here with NHA. Although 12 ang meron ng PhilHealth, that was the 8th error of NHA.
Nice looking serve. And that one is in. Nice placement para sa Home Masters. We know yung kanilang depleted lineup and how physically challenged they are because of the injuries. Pero these easy overs somehow find the mark.
Punta ka na lang eh. Ginawa ni Captain doon. Captain Martin, seeing that zone 1 was open.
Pero itong errors, Chiki, ano, banggit mo lang kanina.
Pang-siyam na yan. And 7 coming from the service area.
Yun ang masakit doon.
Coaches would say, no? Yung error, sige, nagkakamali na tayo dyan. Pero pag galing sa service area, parang hindi natin binigyan yung chance natin, an opportunity to score at least.
De La Cruz with the side out. De La Cruz now with 7 points, make that 8 points. She has an ace already. Magpantay over passes. Rica. Late lang si De La Cruz after the ball bounced sa kamay ni Rosales.
And Rica is more, I would say, more composed now. Kanina, nung natapos yung first set, meron siyang 3 points and 6 errors. But here, in the second set, 2 points already for Rica.
But still a 3-point game. Pabor sa Health Insurers. Caspillo with a nice looking serve. And Prudente with the easy over. Raterta. Pagon with a hit and a point.
Quick one there, locating that spot between zones 1 and 2. Easy point for PhilHealth.
Health Insurers starting to pull away. Lamang na sila ng 4 dito. 14-10. Amiano with a short pass. Here comes Rosales. Rica, what a dig para kay De La Cruz. Amiano flying in mula sa back row and catches the line.
Sigh of relief there for Lisa. Dahil kung hindi, unti-unti namalayo itong PhilHealth eh.
Substitution para sa blue shirt. As Rayos will sit down. Mabalik si De Los Santos. The setter is serving si Martin pero it's a depleted front line para sa Home Masters. As very quickly Raterta takes advantage.
The timing of when the setter will try to outsmart the other side.
And there aren't that many receivers na magaling sa harap ngayon ng Home Masters. Kaya Raterta took advantage. Let's see if they will continue that strategy. Lamang sila ng 4 dito. Martin. There's Rosales sending it over. Pagon with a drop shot. And again, nobody in front.
They knew that it's going to be a single coverage every time Rosales or Amiano ang nasa harap. So, option ka na lang ngayon eh. Kaya bang paluin sa likod or will the drop shot be a better option?
Kasi si De Los Santos, Prudente, very short.
Yes.
Tapos si Rosales, hindi makagalaw masyado. So, anywhere you drop it in front, may hirapan ng coverage.
I mean, nothing to take away sa mga laro nila De Los Santos, no? The players that you mentioned. But if you're on the other side, ito yung advantage ko eh.
Exactly.
Hindi perfecto ang kanilang floor coverage sa harap eh.
De Los Santos with the dig. Palo si Amiano, magpantay with the dig. Here comes Rica. De La Cruz with a nice pass. Amiano. And De Los Santos through her fingers, saved by De La Cruz, an easy over. Chance ball para sa Health Insurers. Rica pounds away and scores.
What a variety of attacks we're seeing here, led by Raterta. Diba? Siya nagdidictate eh. Will I try to score off the second ball? Will I try to give it to other people? And it's working for PhilHealth right now.
And second and final timeout para sa Home Masters after this 4-point run para sa Health Insurers.
Magulo na tayo sa atake, magulo pa tayo sa depensa.
Same pa rin naman nilalat nila. Ganun pa rin naman. Nagawa natin kanina. Gawin naman natin ulit. Tara, bawian natin, bawian natin. Tara.
Pito.
Kaya pa yan.
Isa-isa lang ha, isa-isa.
Kaya pa yan. NHA!
Biggest deficit kontra sa Home Masters, down by 7 points. And with no more timeouts remaining here in set number 2, they are also down 1-0.
From the huddle ng NHA, the coaching staff, mentioning ang gulo na natin sa depensa, magulo pa tayo sa opensa. Eh magkatahi yun eh.
Oh.
If we don't get that ball on defense, hindi makakuha ng magandang opensa talaga.
We've got an update mula kay Jess Constantino. Jess?
Eric and Chiki, update lang on Cutero Salino. It is not a left foot injury but more of a left knee injury. Matagal na daw ito naramdaman ni Kite way back 2016 pa. But looks like na-aggravate daw nung Monday while having a tune-up game. Currently, it still has to be checked by a physician. Kaya medyo alalay sa laro ngayon si Kite dahil hindi lang siya daw pwedeng mag-miss ng game because of the effects of their next 2 games for their next round chance. Balik sa inyo, guys.
Maraming salamat, Jess. Such a warrior si Kite Rosale. Ano? I mean, you're injured. You haven't hindi pa nga natin check fully ng physician, but she's out there fighting. She's out there playing, jumping, moving laterally. And despite yung kaguluhan ngayon na pinoint out kanina sa huddle, they're still trying to fight that they have not been able to get a side out.
Alam mo, base sa aking limitadong kaalaman, if you can't really go bend and jump up, can be a tendon, can be yung tubig. Kasi recently I got drained myself on the right knee. And it really sacrifices yung pag-bend mo. And we've seen Rosale, parang pinipili lang niya kung kailan siya tatalon. Dahil na siguro baka may pain na.
That's true.
On that left knee.
And also, mobility is gonna be hard kung ganyan ka-heavily bandaged and braced yung tuhod mo. But still up there, that's a nice hit by Rosale, a cross-court attack.
A good thing, but not really a good thing na right-handed siya. So yung weight siguro kayang saluhin ng kanang paa or kanang binti.
And she even scores right there. Rosale now with 4.
Pero layo dati nung early goings natin kung saan tatalon siya, papalo. Kasing authoritative ng mga palo ni Lisa Amiano.
Almost an automatic point. 8-point deficit. Good serve para kay Rosale. Here's Rica. And right now, Health Insurers are feeling it.
And if you could feel it, you have that edge, you really have to put more pressure. Diba? Kung bibigyan ng breathing room yung kabila, cut the head of the snake, ika nga.
Biggest lead, 9 points para kay Rica and the Health Insurers. 21 serving 12. Agton. And there's an overdig. Amiano. Mauricio passes. Eto si Mitch Agton with the easy over. And it still translates into a point.
Just locating that donut, locating that space. Making sure na pagdating sa kabila, magdududa yung mga nakaasul. Sa'yo ba o sa akin?
Agton now with 13 points. She is the only player in double digits for both teams. Lead is now 10 para sa Health Insurers. Amiano. What a dig para kay Rica. Easy over para kay Mitch Agton. Pagkakataon ng matake for the blue shirts. Amiano tries again. And for the second time, asok.
What a true fighter here in Lisa Amiano. Not giving up.
Nagales serving. Amiano now with 7 points. De La Cruz. Another great dig para kay Rica. Agton, mababa.
Rica's been doing an awesome job, no?
Yeah.
in spite of the errors she committed in the first set, yung kanyang coverage sa likod has been solid.
Baka nakabawi na.
Oo.
Now she has 8 points. And the 6 errors, hindi na nadagdagan yun. That was in the first set.
So may plus side na, di ba?
Oo.
Hindi na negative. Hindi na deficit.
Mauricio. And Mauricio scores.
Pababa yung bola doon eh.
First point para kay Zarina Mauricio. And now Nina Tiamson serving. Good pass. Para kay Nagales. Well, what a dig. Para kay Tiamson. De La Cruz again. Raterta inangat. Raterta papalo. Back row. What a dig there para kay De Los Santos naman. This one too close to the net. And the save is no good para kay Amiano.
What a luxury to have a setter na pag nabigyan ng kumaga emergency button, kailangan paluin. At saka malakas ha.
Yes.
Accurate also.
10 set points para kay Raterta and the Health Insurers. De La Cruz. Now a chance to put it away. They go to Caspillo. Martin with the up. Amiano sets it to De La Cruz, who fires one in and saves the set point.
Well, NHA is saying we're not gonna fold up that easily. Di ba?
De La Cruz, 9 points. And then, nakikita niyo yung brace, panandalian, yung brace sa tuhod ni Ite Rosale. As Mitch Agton, may napagsabihan ng first referee.
Going back to that knee, hindi lang siya, hindi cushion eh. Protection talaga sa gilid.
That's right. Caspillo gets the winning point para sa Health Insurers. It's a 10-point win here in set number 2.
A better second set for PhilHealth, partner.
So, 2-0. Pabor sa Health Insurers kontra sa Home Masters going to set number 3. Sa Konsulta, because whatever happens, Konsulta is in a good position at number 5 in the standings.
Pag matalo dito ang NHA, they're gonna go 2-11, di ba? Tapos ang kanilang chance of getting number 6, that window of opportunity becomes extremely smaller. Because it will now depend on how DFA will play in their last match against PhilHealth. Kasi kung matalo sila doon at manalo ang NHA sa NCMH, then pupunta tayo sa ating quotient. Kasi they will have the same record. Pero maraming what if pa yan eh. Titingnan mo ngayon yung points won, titingnan mo ngayon yung sets won.
Right. So para maiwasan yan, PhilHealth obviously wants to get a clear win here and eliminate any possibility na mahirapan sila. Samantalang NHA, they also want to get in a good position coming to the final game of the preliminaries on Sunday. Kaya kailangan nilang panalo dito. But right now, their backs are against the wall. Ika nga, they're down 2-0 and one more set para sa Health Insurers. And tapos na ang second round meeting between these two teams. Set 3 underway. Texon with a hit. Here's De La Cruz. What a dig para kay Agton. This one too close to the net. And Rosale with one leg and all gets the first point of set 3.
Hindi na binigyan ng chance itong si Rica to even go up.
So impressed how Ite Rosale keeps it together on the floor. And she's never been subbed out despite that injury sa kanyang left knee. Pagon sends it outside. 2-0 start. for the home masters dito sa set 3.
We've seen that in the previous sets,
Yeah.
di ba? Maganda
4-0
yung
yun.
umpisa nila. But the problem is, just like any other sport, no, you don't play sa basketball, 47 minutes. Sa football, 89 minutes, di ba? In same thing in volleyball, you have to play for that whole 25 points.
Right. Another good start. 3-0 na para sa NHA. Another good serve. Agton mula sa back row. Sends it outside. 4-0 start.
Yun yung game plan nila, di ba? Contain natin si Agton. Agton is at the back right now, something that they're capitalizing on.
Well, she didn't have to score a lot nung third
hindi nga.
set. She only scored 3 points. She finished the first set with 10. Pero kasi si Rika stepped up, scoring 8 points. 6 of her 8 points in set number 2. Martin. Hit by Oñate is no good.
I've heard a report before from one of our courtside reporters that the teams who are at the bottom part of our team standings, they're looking at, lalo na yung mga bago, no? Looking at this as their baptism of fire. Diba? Welcome to the group. Pero may watch out for us
Oo, definitely.
next season. And I won't be surprised. Let's say NHA doesn't make it to the next round. Abangan mo to sa season 4.
That's right.
Ang balik nila, sabi nila, lintik lang ang walang ganti, di ba? Babalik tong mga to.
Samantala, Pagon finding the opening and scoring. 2-point run para sa Health Insurers. It's like a mirror image of the start ng set 2. Amiano with the up. Ito si Rosale with the drop attempt. Pagon inangat. Rosale will try to put it away. Unsuccessful. Texon. Raterta, back to Mitch. Agton, the drop shot is short. Back-to-back errors para kay Agton.
Agton tried to do a Rosale on Rosale. It didn't work.
Yep. Only Rosale does. Rosale.
Hindi, di ba yung si Kite kasi kahit nandito Malon,
Kabisado na eh.
ganun ka veterano.
Service outside para kay Martin.
Na-aggravate nga, no? Pala sabi ni Jess yung
Nung Monday,
huling laro nila.
tune-up game and she got injured but she's still fighting it out dito. Just so impressive. Her desire to get a win para sa kanilang kupunan. Because, kung nabanggit natin, they're 6th. A loss here, tanggal sila.
Oo.
I mean, if they don't keep their position, they drop to 7th, tanggal sila.
May good chance sila dahil di ba natalo ang kanina eh.
Ang DFA.
Ang DFA eh.
Right. Caspillo, inangat ni De La Cruz. Amiano from the back row. Chance to tie. Texon with a hit. Here's Rosale. Texon tries again. Good floor defense para dito sa blue shirts. Agton punches the ball. You barely see that shot. Raterta. Texon again. Third time's not a charm for Texon. Rally continues. Mitch Agton. And she will put a finishing touch to that long rally.
I was expecting yung sa pang-apat sa iba na eh. Diba? Dahil tatlong sunod nga kay Texon. But you gotta admire Texon for trying to stay with that shot.
And finally, we're tied at 5. This is the first deadlock ng set 3.
So parang 5-1 run naman to. Ginawa ng PhilHealth.
Easy over para kay Oñate. Caspillo sends it outside again. Caspillo has really struggled today. 3 points so far para kay Christy Caspillo. Mantala Pagon will sit down. Gumapak will check in.
So PhilHealth giving the other players some burn. But ito panigurado, pag medyo lumayo itong NHA, babalik na yung the usual suspects.
True. Caspillo. Pinapabawi ni Raterta. Back row for De La Cruz. Oof, really bad set there para kay Caspillo. Texon. Caspillo. Easy up para kay Martin. Amiano sets it para kay Oñate. Another bad pass para kay Caspillo. Easy block for Amiano. Agton pushes it. Agton pushes it again. Another long rally in the making. Amiano into the net.
That was like a net game there, just tipping it over. But ako again, Texon hasn't really scored, but she kept that ball alive in spite of it being a broken play.
6-all. Slow start dito sa set 3. After that quick burst, 3-0 burst ng Home Masters. Amiano. Coverage by Rica. Here comes Agton. Rosale with the dig. De La Cruz again. Raterta. This time to Caspillo. Agton to Raterta with a push all the way to the back, and Raterta scores. That's her favorite shot.
That placement approach of PhilHealth. O, tinan mo to. Nakita agad. Nakita na may espasyo sa likod.
Raterta now with 7 points, 4 attacks, and 3 aces. What a game para kay Raterta. Oh, a service ace para kay Texon. That's her second point of the game.
Now going back to Raterta, how often do you see a setter score a lot, no?
That's true.
And for me, 7 points,
It's a lot. Para sa
marami
setter.
yun now.
2-point lead now para sa Health Insurers. Make that a 3-point lead after that error ni Amiano. Let's go to Jess Constantino. Jess?
Eric and Chiki, kilalanin natin si Reynelyn N.N. Raterta, born and raised in Misamis Oriental, bata pa lang daw, ay mahilig na siya sa volleyball. Currently working for the Accreditation and Quality Assurance Department of PhilHealth. N.N. once dreamt to become an engineer, pero may ibang tawag daw yung tadhana sa kanya. Kaya naging criminology yung kurso niya sa kolehiyo. But talking about volleyball, malaking challenge daw sa kanya pag hindi maganda yung first ball nila, pero dun daw mas nahahasa yung creativity niya to be to have her playmaking ability. And if there's one lesson nga daw that volleyball teaches her na nagagamit niya off-court, ito daw ay yung pagkakaroon ng mahabang pasensya. Kaya pumunta muna tayo sa NHA. Timeout for now.
Sipagan yung receive.
Receive lang tayo. Receive lang ulit, receive. Let's go! Tara tayo, tara. Pamula na rin! NHA!
Right now, NN Raterta and the Health Insurers up by 4 points, 10-6. Nakatawag ng timeout on the Home Masters. Let's see if they can make an adjustment and get a stop.
Engineer pa lang unang gusto.
Oo, no?
Tapos nauwi sa criminology. At ngayon, nagtatrabaho sa ngayon ng PhilHealth.
PhilHealth. Oñate hits it and sends it outside. This is now 6 straight points scored by the Health Insurers.
Now, looking at, again, that ating team standings, kung ma-maintain ng PhilHealth yung kanilang spot sa number 5, then most likely, AFP ang kanila makakatapat in that knockout match. And it's gonna be a tough assignment.
Of course.
Mabigat din ang AFP. So kaya siguro kumukuha ng kumpiyansa na rin dito, di ba? If you win 3 sets, of course, you get the points. But more than the points, hindi naman magtatagpo na yung record nila eh.
Oo.
Ang gusto mo na lang is may bit-bit kang memory na, ang ganda ng laro namin prior to the knockout game.
Now 7 straight points. Nagtapos yun doon. Side out para dito sa Home Masters. Let's take another look at this dump by Martin. Seven serving 12. Oñate. Not a good pass para kay Gumapak. Oh, and Foliero, a really short pass. Martin hirapan humabol doon.
Quickly apologizing to their team captain. wanted it to go higher, but alam mo, kasama rin yan if you don't really get to see a lot of minutes. Siyempre, yung nagiging practice mo, actual game na
That's
rin
right. De La Cruz. And De La Cruz is starting to cool down after a good start.
Hinabol niya mababa na yung set.
Oh.
It's a 9-1 run. Thank you po. Yung katabi mo masipag talaga. Si Mama. No?
Miss Leslie Competente, our statistician.
It's not an easy job, viewers. If you get to visit us in Paco, at tingnan niyo yung katabi namin na mga commentator, yung napakadaming papel.
Oo. And they're the ones who make us look good.
Oh yeah.
Parang ang dayo mong alam, ang dayo mong nasusubaybayan sa game, pero they're the ones who record everything. The runs, the errors,
The points, everything.
attacks, the blocks. Sabay-sabay po yan. They're doing it all together. So,
At yung katabi ni Miss Competente, yun naman yung nag-i-input sa ating
That's right, sa computer.
graphics natin.
Oo.
So, salamat. It's a team effort din po kami dito.
Yep. It's not just kami lang yung final product na nadidinig nyo, but it takes a whole team
Yeah.
to allow us to give you all the information na nadidinig ninyo at nakikita ninyo in the game.
Pwede pa ito. Just a 5-point deficit here for NHA.
That shot is way outside. Para kay Foliero.
But in any case, I like the hairdo of Foliero. Just to mention.
Pigtails, ano?
With some highlights. Kaya ako naman lang binabanggit, just to put humor into it, dahil wala naman akong buhok.
Hindi kayang mag-pigtails.
Hindi. Natutuwa lang ako pag nakakita ng mga ganyang disenyo.
De La Cruz. Laterta on 2. Got it.
How many points? 8 points already? Yes. Five attacks, 3 aces for the setter of PhilHealth.
Good serve again. Much better pass. Oh, what a dig para kay Caspillo. Here comes Rica. And right now they're getting everything they want. Pinabayaan ni Foliero yun. It would have been an easy pickup pero hindi niya napansin. Tumama kay Amiano up top. He let it go. 8-point lead para kila Caspillo and the Health Insurers. It's 17-9 ang ating talaan. Jump set para kay Raterta to Rica. Raterta with the first touch. And Raterta with a hit. And this time, kakapusin.
I think she asked for that, no? She asked for that set to try and score her 7th attack point.
Caspillo, short pass. Napahabol doon si Raterta. Rica. Foliero, that second touch. Ooh. Sacrificing their bodies just to get a good pass. That's what you love about these employees/athletes ng UVL. Mauricio checks in. Papaltan si Texon. Looking for ace number 4. NN Raterta. Rosale. Raterta with the first ball. So the hit coming from Mauricio. And she scores.
Looking at their demeanor, no? Ito na yung relaxed mood na gusto ng coaching staff. That definitely they'll bring to their next game.
Oh yeah. Taas ang moral, taas ang kumpiyansa. 2 players already in double digits.
But you mentioned this, Eric, diba? Si Anton scored 10 points in the first set.
Yeah.
Then after that, although may 16 points siya ngayon, the others chipped in second and third sets.
That's ace number 4 para kay Raterta. She is the 3rd player in double digits. She's got 10 already.
And how about Rica? Bouncing off after a not so good start, di ba?
Set, oo, nakabawi. And De La Cruz. getting a few more sprinkles here and there. She's got 11. She is the only player in double digits para sa blue shirts.
Trying to cover for itong si Rosale because of that injured left knee.
And you got to feel for Rosale. Obviously, you want to contribute. You want to be a major factor. But physically, your body just not allowing you to because of that injury.
And tinan mo nga, they're down here by 9. They're down 2 sets. She's still on the floor.
I mean, other lesser players, and there she gets a block too right on cue. Lesser players ang papasab ka na.
Papasab na yan.
Oo.
Parang, may kunyari, inda na. Coach, hindi kaya.
Kasi alam mo naman, it looks like it's a losing cause. Down by 8, 5 na lang kailangan ng kalaban para manalo.
But she's battling.
Yeah, she's
Rosales battling.
Very
And to the
impressive.
kids watching sa ating game na ito, yan ang isang magandang ehemplo.
That's right.
Tunay na warrior.
Their commitment to the sport. Martin, Rosale got turned around, pero she still hits it. Mauricio again. De La Cruz pops it up. Back row, Amiano. Raterta. Rica with a push block. Partially, pero it goes through. And another point para kay Rica.
Using the left hand of Rosale as her ally, her extra tool.
And again, Rosale is still jumping, still challenging, despite only having one healthy leg in this game.
I can just imagine the pack of eyes that will be placed on that left knee.
And the amount of therapy she's gonna have to go through tonight and tomorrow.
Oo. Kung kailan mo susunod na laro.
Oo. Mauricio now with 3 points. Biggest lead, 10 points para sa Health Insurers. Now running away with it. And at this point, it looks like it will only take a miracle para makabalik dito ang home masters. Rosale still pounding away. Mauricio. Martin. Back row para kay Amiano. Now Pagon with the drop shot. Rosale. Magpantay, nag-angat ng bola. Here comes Agton. And it's Agton with a smart shot.
Now Rosale, I mean, I'm focusing on her right now.
Yeah.
She's jumping with one leg, landing on that right leg, grimacing in pain.
Yeah, she's doing everything. I put it all out there on the floor today.
At saka pag wala sa kanya yung bola, nagsasalita siya. Saan pupunta? Sino yung pwedeng humabol?
True. She's quite the leader.
Hindi passively playing, actively playing.
Service ace para kay Rica. And that's going to be 12 match points para sa Health Insurers.
Bigat talaga niya pag tatlong manlalaro, no, double digits.
That's ace number 2 para kay Rica. She's got 12 points. And easy put away there. Knowing yung limitations ni Rosale, easy put away para kay Pagon. And that'll do it. It's a sweep para sa Health Insurers once again kontra sa home masters in their second meeting.
And the usual suspects, Rica, Agton, Raterta, joining forces in their first meeting. Dalawa lang nag-double digits in this meeting. The players that I mentioned, okay, together with Agton, Pagon, Rica, and Raterta, for 4 players in double digits.
Amazing performance. And that was all facilitated by this amazing setter, and Raterta.